Now, there's been a big fall in the number of people getting divorced in England and Wales. Latest figures show that divorces in 2008 dropped to the lowest level since 1975. Well, let's get some more reaction on this from Nigel Shepherd from Resolution, a group which represents 6,000 lawyers across England and Wales. He's in our Manchester studio for us now. Very good evening to you.
Good evening, Sophie.
I imagine this is perhaps rather unwelcome news for members of your organisation.
Not at all. I mean, members of our organisation, our ethos is to try to help people in this situation through what's a very difficult time for them. As professionals, the interests of others come before our own interests, of course, and like any other member of society, a drop in the divorce rate has to be a good thing.
Were you surprised?
Not really, no. I mean, it's the second time in a row, and I think that we're probably going to find that the 2009 figures, when we get them in about a year's time, are probably going to show a further fall as well.
Why do you think that? Because, you know, 2009, a difficult year for many people financially, extra pressure on them and their relationships in turn, I would imagine.
I think that's partly true, but also I think one of the major factors with the recession is people haven't actually been able to sell their houses. And what we found is quite a lot of people who may be unhappy, but have put off the decision to divorce simply because they don't really like the idea of being divorced, but still a year later, or even more in some situations, being in the house together. It's an artificial situation, it's difficult. So we've seen inquiries, but we've seen people deferring the actual decisions.
What else do you think is behind this? What else can we take from these figures?
I think it's very difficult, and I'm not a statistician, but I think people are getting married later. That's certainly one of the things that comes out of these statistics, and perhaps with more age comes a bit more wisdom, and maybe that's a factor as well. But as I say, I haven't actually analysed the statistics directly, but I think that's probably a factor.
OK, Nigel Shepherd, very interesting to talk to you. Thanks very much for your time.
You're welcome.